Ooh, 20,000 subscribers. That is mind-boggling. 20,000 people. That is really crazy. Well, as some or maybe some of you don't know, maybe you're new to the channel. Oh, wait, hold on. Excuse my microphone cord. It's held up on my chair. Anyways, 20,000 people is a lot. And if you're new here, my name is JD, obviously. And welcome back to the channel. And we discuss things like PC passion, tech reviews, unboxings, and setup design. I know I say that in every single episode or every single video, but it's true. But I haven't been covering like a whole bunch of things about setup design. I've been sticking mainly to reviews, unboxings, and PC passion. So the whole entire setup side of things is a little bit more difficult, but I want to focus some more of my energy towards that, and I have a couple of other ideas as far as updates with the channel. I don't usually do Q&As simply because everyone always asks me questions, but every time I'm like, all right, Q&A time, I get like no questions asked. I sincerely want to appreciate every last one of you that have subscribed to the channel, not only subscribed, but just became a part of this tech junkie family. I know, there's plenty of tech channels out there, and whether you see me different or not, that's completely up to you. But I hope you guys subscribe, not only just for the content, but hopefully the personality. And I'm trying to script more personality into my reviews because that's predominantly what my channel is as of right now. Obviously, I want to mix it up a little bit more, but right now I've been wanting to get more reviews out and just get my feet underneath me to really set myself up and the channel for the future and for future reviews and stuff like that with potentially larger companies and stuff like that. So that's just what it's mainly been. But yeah, let's roll on over to the Q&A. Question number 1 from Ellis. Q&A, can you give me that Rosewell keyboard for Christmas? Unfortunately, I can't. I'm sorry. Rita. Hi, Rita. You're quite popular on my videos. You like to comment. I sincerely appreciate the engagement. That's what it's called. What is your video creation process like? Well, every single video, usually when it comes to review, it takes a long time. I probably spend a little bit too much time on reviews and trying to make them pretty much as content rich as possible. I try to leave out as much fluff as possible. So usually I like to hold on to things for a couple of weeks before I start scripting and start jotting down notes about things that I've noticed. And then I start to formulate that into a script. And then I'll just sit down one day and write out the script. And the script will probably take about 4 or 5 hours. Not 4 or 5 hours, I'm sorry. Maybe about an hour or two to write. And then I'll go over it a couple of times and make sure everything's right. And then I like to do voiceovers and then take a whole bunch of B-roll and then I put the voiceover over the B-roll. It seems to be the most efficient method for me at this point. And that just, I'm still finding my way with that and still finding my style a little bit. Even 20,000 subscribers in, I'm still figuring out the video creation process as I'm continually learning. But yeah, that's the majority of it right there. Clay Supreme, any plans on making more videos on mining? I would like to make more videos on mining, but honestly, mining, I don't really care about the backlash because I feel like anyone that really backlashes against it doesn't really understand everything behind it. And it's not just, PC hardware, get all of it, and then we're just gonna make living hell for gamers. No, and PC enthusiasts. No. That's not what it's all about. There's a huge entire market behind it, and there's a lot more to mining than just the PC hardware. There's so many, whoops, sorry, my shoulder cracked. There's so many more aspects about it that I would like to go into detail about, but I just don't have the time, and I need to really sit down and learn a lot before I start professing anything about mining. And honestly, with mining, I feel like you make a lot more return on investment with just buying the cryptocurrency as is versus mining it. I mean, there's a much better payout with that than mining. So I don't know. Mining's cool. The rigs are cool. I mean, you can really make some unique things. If you want to see more mining content, I would recommend like someone like Son of a Tech. If you ever heard of him, I'm sure you have. He makes really good content about mining and everything about that. So I would definitely check him out. So next, and thank you for the question, Clay Supreme. Aggie Dave, hopefully I didn't butcher your name. I'm just gonna call you Dave. So how often should you update firmware for motherboard, etc.? Benefits versus risk of bricking computer. Updating the firmware on the motherboard, I don't feel like you're at as much of a risk bricking your computer. So if you're doing Ryzen, let's just use this for example because I think this one would require the most updates. Ryzen's a completely new platform to the market. I would recommend, checking in about every 2 months or so for Ryzen platforms. If you're on the Coffee Lake platform, I would check every 2 months or so. And if you're on Kaby Lake, you don't really have to check that often. I'm sure the latest update and firmware for your chipset and your motherboard for the BIOS is going to be plenty fine. And if you're anything older, you're going to be fine for a while. I think I only updated my BIOS once for my Z97 board that I have for my 4790K, and it's worked like a charm ever since. But there are some RAM module issues at times, so I would check up on those older platforms maybe every 6 months. Hope that answers your question, and I hope that's somewhat accurate. All right, Caesar, shopping graphics card online or in store, which is better? I'm sorry, but I can't even answer this one because I don't have a computer store remotely even close to me. Maybe the closest one is about 6 to 8 hours away from me. So I think I've seen a graphics card in a store once before. I think it was a GT 710 and a GTX 960. That's all I have at my local Best Buy. That is as far as it goes. Like the computer hardware there is nothing of any sort of caliber to what we have right now. So it depends on location, obviously, but I feel like if you have a Micro Center or a Fry's around you, they have always these amazing deals. And I am always so jealous that there are people that have those stores close to them, especially Micro Center, because everything is always in-store pickup for these crazy deals. So I would look on Slick Deals, obviously, and probably your local Micro Center or Fry's ad, and check and see what kind of deals they have versus what's online at the current time. And usually what's online is never going to be any good compared to what you can get in the store. So yeah, that is my Q&A. That's all I've got, I think. Yeah, that's all the Q&A I've got. So 5 questions. I know that's not a lot, but that's what I've got. So updates with the channel. There is some stuff coming up. We have a Threadripper PC coming up. So my mining friend, ironically enough, has got the funds for a Threadripper PC. So this thing is going to be beast. It's going to be 1080 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM. I'm going to wait for RAM to go down. He's got an NVMe SSD. He's got an ROG Zenith board. He saved quite a bit of money with Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals because I was on the lookout with them. So yeah, that's going to be a video coming up. We're going to have some fun stuff for the end of the year. I'm just going to swap this out. Sorry, my camera died. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, we're going to have some Gear of the Year awards, and we're going to see what was the best hardware and PC and tech stuff that I reviewed this entire year and what I would recommend for the year of 2017. So that's some of the stuff, some of the updates. Again, guys, I am so incredibly appreciative of the 20,000 subscribers. I appreciate everyone that comments and watches my videos. And yeah, again, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.